Genocide, the deliberate and systematic destruction in whole or in part of ethnic, racial, religious, or national group. When you think of genocide, what events in history come to mind?
Many probably think of the attempted slaying of Jews during World War II, but how many know the extent of the Bosnian War that took place in the early 1990s? Yugoslavia was initially comprised of Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro, and Macedonia. In the early 1990s, Croatia, Slovenia, and Macedonia successfully gained their independence from Yugoslavia, while Bosnia, Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro remained attached.
Bosnians yearned for their own independence, but they had a vast majority of ethnic groups compared to Croatia and Slovenia. Such groups included Muslims, Croats, and Orthodox Serbs. The initial conflict began in March 1992, with Orthodox Serbs wanting to stay united with Yugoslavia, while the Muslim Serbs wanted to stay free. The disagreement within Bosnia-Herzegovina broke out into a 4-year-long civil war that would take thousands of lives and become a globally known genocide for decades to come. Various affiliations of Croats, Serbs, and Bosnians took it upon themselves to eradicate all other ethnicities. The Belgrade government, which was the Serbians' capital and largest city, was unable to keep the peace, and this enhanced the willpower of the Croats and Serbs to overtake the surrounding areas. At the present time, the United States is preoccupied with Iraqi President Saddam Hussein, so they asked European officials to intervene in the chaos that was taking. Several meetings took place between the United Nations. The solution? To send peacekeepers from France, Netherlands, and Britain. The issue with the peacekeeping officials that left much unprotected was the fact that they were on a no-shoot order, leaving many helpless.
Serbian leader Slobodan Milosevic was adamant about nationalism and gave many speeches condemning the spread of Islam. The most iconic battle that happened during the Bosnian War was the Siege of Sarajevo, a 44-month engagement that was meant to cause utmost misery to the Muslim population in order for them to consume Serbian command, becoming the longest siege in history. Approximately 10,000 people were killed. July of 1995, Serbs gathered hundreds of ground forces, known as the Army of the Republika Srpska, and entered Srebrenica in order to execute all Muslim residents, despite being a United Nations safe area. After it was clear that the United Nations was no longer able to protect the defenseless and persecuted Muslim Serbs, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization sent airstrikes against the Army Serbs in 1994. After realizing these actions were not enough to stop the Bosnians, the United States took charge and initiated the freedom fight with thousands of ground patrol forces, accompanied by numerous bomb raids, leading to a long-awaited ceasefire. It had taken more than 3 years for a power strong enough to intervene. Airstrike command was lifted by NATO on September 14, 1995, to give enough time for Bosnian Serbs to leave Sarajevo.
Dayton, Ohio. A peace agreement is reached that states Muslims have the right to live without fear and live free. It was signed in Paris, France, making it official on December 14, 1995, putting an actual end to the war. Bosnia and Herzegovina were divided into one Bosnian Croat country and one Serb country. Throughout the Bosnian War, which totaled 3 years and 9 months, approximately 150 to 330,000 were killed. Due to mass graves, the number is uncertain. The damages from the war remain to this day, and although Bosnia struggles economically, they're still striving forward towards a better future.